where the Parmesan comes from. And Hydra was from Poland as well. Yeah, your friend told me. Sumi is next to me, controlling the cameras, and yeah. Have a teacher. Come back, show me back, Sumi, so I can show. Well, no, it's okay. We we do that later. Let's see. The Polish team is the blue and the Italians are the white, and right now the Polish team is on possession of the back, but they are fighting there, going back and forwards.
Not as slow as you think I am.
Let's see. The water is getting a little bit dirty over the camera. We lost one of the cameras right because it was so much of a fight, and that looked like the Italians score one. We couldn't see it, we just saw the beer box, but as 1-0. And let me see, I'm going to inform that one of the cameras is in the wrong position. I'll be back in a minute.
Here I'm back again in Berlin. The sun is walking around us. It's getting a little bit less light in the pool area. You don't see the sun in the water anymore in this beautiful way we saw it before. We're in the game. Parma Hydra is Sumi, is Parma from Italy? Yeah, I thought so. Somehow I remember the name of the ham. So Parma is trying to get away from their goal. No, Hydra. Hydra is trying to get away from the goal. It's really nice, the atmosphere around the pool. You see different teams talking about the last game, how they flicked and how they stopped puck with their mask. They're really into it, and it's a beautiful. I like it. Rugby or hockey, these tournaments are always so peaceful, and all the teams after a hard game are standing with each other, talking, relaxed, happy atmosphere to share our sport. So Parma is leading 0-1, and it seems like Hydra has a hard time leaving their half of the area. It's funny to see the difference of how the people dive from the surface into the water, because I saw some players going down fins forward, and they would never do this playing rugby. So it's one of the major differences I just realized here. So here we go. Hydra is trying to break through to the side of Parma. They got stuck on the other side of the pool, and the defense work of Parma is quite good. So Hydra has to fight for every inch, for every tile here on the bottom of the pool. And here we go. There's another counter-attack from Parma. One-on-one, stopped next to the goal, and it's in the goal. So another one, it's 2-0 for Parma. Back in the game. Sumi, it was a 2-0, isn't it? I thought it was a... She didn't pay attention. She's so concentrated on switching the cameras. Thought it was a 2-0. What do you think? Ah, no goal by ref. Thank you, Evila. It's always good to have a feedback here in the live stream chat. Please keep us updated. And again, the action is on the other side of the pool. It's difficult to see from the distance. You can only see the proximity in which the players are moving. And again, a breakthrough from one of the Parma players, but stopped by a Hydra player. He took over the puck, but nevertheless, again, puck is in Parma possession. The Hydra player tried to defend, but it's easier for Parma to break through the defense of Hydra and get close in the vicinity of the Hydra goal. So it's still a 1-0 for the Italian Parma team against the Polish Hydra. So again around the corner of the Hydra goal. What's the call, Sumi? Why did the referee they stayed in the corner for too long. Interesting. So you're not allowed to corner in underwater hockey. Interesting. Yeah. Jens just told me read the fucking manual. Well, actually, I didn't know there even existed one. So I have Sumi from my home team, the Berliner Sportwoche, here with me again. She's also switching the cameras. Sumi, it's really difficult. I can promise you. My whole brain processing power was into it and got stuck sometimes, switching and talking. But maybe you're better than that. I heard women can multitask.
I don't know if I can do that, but I mean, I'm not planning on talking too much. That's what we have you for. I'm mainly switching the cameras, but maybe sometimes I can correct you when you say something that's very wrong.
So I'm the workforce, and you do the quality work. Is that what we're talking about?
Maybe we can try that.
All right, I'd like to do that, because for those who just switched in, I'm more into underwater rugby, and I'm not that big into underwater hockey. But nevertheless, this is my home club here organizing this tournament, and I'm really happy to have Sumi with me, giving me an update on the reglement and what's happening here in the pool, and I just fill in the gaps talking as much as I can, and I have no problem with that. I just did a little interview with a French television broadcaster, and after that the guy told me, whoa, you can talk a lot, because he just asked me 3 questions and I think I talked for 10 minutes. So I know they cut it down, but nevertheless. Okay, here we go. Back in the game. What's the tactics to start and get the puck and move forward to me?
Be fast.
Be fast is the trick?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Pretty much. And it's not very useful if you only have one fast person, because that person will need to breathe at some point. So better if the whole team can follow up as well.
So be fast and be a team. This actually accounts too for rugby, but nevertheless it's much faster what the hockey players do right here. And okay, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on, I have to say. I am concentrating on switching the cameras.
Here we go. It's really difficult, I know, so I do the talking.
That was an advantage puck by the white team, by Parma, for Parma.
So what are the usual scores with equal teams, Sumi? 1-0 or 10-0? What is the usual end of it?
Oh, we've had both. We've had 1-0, we've had 10-0.
Okay. So and if 2 equal teams face each other, it's a 1-0 normally?
It can happen, yes.
Oh, that was close. That was really a close attack for Parma. Again, they are putting high pressure on the Hydra, on the Polish Hydra basket.
Basket?
Ah.
Excuse me, we call that a goal tray.
Gold tray. Gold tray. Gold tray.
It's
Sorry.
not a basket.
No, it's definitely...
We're not in underwater rugby here.
It's definitely not a basket. I agree with that. You would need a lot of heat and work to put that into a basket, in the form of a basket. Gold tray. Do you know the Star Wars fun film about the Darth Vader with the tray? He's in the canteen getting a tray.
That one, I've seen it.
Tray. I don't need a tray.
That kind of tray.
Gold tray.
Okay, so.
Well, Parma is this definitely the dominating team in this match, but they only succeeded in scoring once. It's enough to win this game, but nevertheless Hydra does a very good job to keep them off their goal tray.
Yes, it seems like it. It's an interesting game. It's so sad that with our cameras we cannot cover the whole space of the pool. So when they're moving between the middle and the left side of the pool, we have a little gap where we cannot see the teams at all.
True, but most of the action is actually around the goal trays. And this is another attack from Parma. This was, as far as I could see, quite close. And
what does the
end of the it's a 2-0. It's always, if in ball games, if team games, if you have this much pressure on your side, on a goal tray, on a basket, whatever, it's a question of time until the defending team is due to make a mistake and the goal happens. Do you call it a goal, Sumi?
Yes,
you call it a goal too?
Call it a goal.
You don't call it goal tray score?
It's a goal.
Okay, it's a goal. All right.
It's a goal. Now that's the gap I was talking about between the cameras. We cannot see what's going on right now. Here we go. Nope. Our field is a bit too big for our 3 underwater cameras, so unfortunately. There we go. There's a puck.
So we have 19 people now watching the live stream. Please tell us, where are you watching from? Where is your hometown? With whom are you watching? Which team are you playing? Give us some inside information which we can use here in the live stream just to tell everybody what's going on. And it's interesting for us who is interested in what we do. here in Berlin from the first international tournament we organized with our home club UWH-Berlin. We have action in the middle field, nice flip in the middle of the pool, and again Parma is in attack mode. But the defense of Hydra is quite good. Break from the referee. What's the call?
That was maybe stick infringement,
Stick infringement.
I think.
That's another thing I learned right now. That we had a case of stick infringement in the goal tray.
So we get
Stick
one
infringement.
team gets an advantage. That
Like
was
that.
That was the black team, I think, that got the advantage.
Stick infringement. I need a T-shirt that says stick infringement,
Yes, let's print one of those.
please.
Where's my camera?
And Parma puts pressure on the right side of the goal tray of Hydra. Sumi, you're also allowed to make the goals from the side. You don't have to come from the front.
Exactly, you can
Wow,
make the goal from
interesting.
the side or from the front, as long as the whole puck is in the goal area.
All right.
It counts as a goal.
So it makes it really difficult to defend these goal trays.
Yes.
And there's another flick coming in from the side, and the attack was deflected by the defense of Hydra. We have a 2-0 score for Parma,
And now we're stuck in the other corner.
and you're not allowed to stuck too long in the corner, and you risk stick infringement. So please tell us also if the live stream is fluent, if you can hear us. Give us feedback, what you need. And we're open for suggestions. And that was a nice attack on the Hydra basket, nicely deflected. But Parma is putting a lot of pressure on the defense here. And they're really merciless going forward. But this is Hydra now pushing back, but stopped. Parma was stopped. Hydra was stopped in the middle of the pool.
Oh, and I see that Lorena is back. Lorena? I think she wants her microphone back that I stole from her. No, she doesn't. She's leaving us again.
No, I'm quite happy to have. I love Lorena, but I'm quite happy to have you here, Sumi, giving me insights over the game. So another referee call.
Another referee call. I don't see any referee here. I don't see any referee sign.
There is one on the outside the area. There's one coming out of the water now. Is it a break or is it a game over? Game over. Probably game over. You never know. Yep, looks like game over.
Okay, maybe this is a bit too much multitasking for me. Selecting the cameras, trying to have a conversation with Wolf.
Smiling all the time.
Smiling all the time, obviously, because I'm sitting here at a window. Everybody can see me.
Yeah, but what you can do without any processing brain power looking beautiful. That's what you do like fluently. So, wow, it's so easy for women.
Luckily, we can only see you here, and I'm not, I don't have a camera here for myself.
I can always switch the camera on your side if you want to.
Okay, yeah, it seems that this was the break. I think that was the last game for this pool for the first round.
So what is the next game which
Yes.
is coming up? I cannot switch
So
my
we have-
screen right now.
We have a little break right now. until, I don't know, I'm getting signs here. I think we have a little break until 3:30, and we don't know yet what's coming up next.
Okay, we have a 20-minute break for the team.